Yes, the third and final movie in the John Carpenter trilogy, the Apocalypse trilogy. In the Mouth of Madness. Alright. We're getting to this review. Alright, okay. John Carpenter with another banger. This guy doesn't miss. John Carpenter does the score, the themes, the cinematography. Yo, script. Everything. Sam Neill with another stellar performance. Another stellar performance. Oh, Jürgen Prochnow, now everyone knows about him. Everyone got the German legend himself. Julie Carmen did a great job. Charlton Heston, yes. I was like looking at him. I was like, wait, is that Charlton Heston? I was looking the whole time, and I was like, wait a second, and it wasn't. The actual credits and that. I was like, wait, I thought I was going mad. I was like, is that Charlton Heston? I was like, this guy is too familiar to me. But yeah. Another great installment of horror, cosmic horror, H.P. Lovecraft-esque. The Carpenter loves them kind of themes, especially in the early days of his career. So, 1994, the release date of this movie. Third and final member of the Apocalypse trilogy. And yes, so reality itself is being questioned in this movie. And I love every second of it. Because I'm like, what the heck is going on, yo? What the heck is going on? Like, is this real? Is this like a lost situation where like half this stuff is like, it literally is like. Let's get into this. Let's get from the beginning. Let's get into the beginning. So I'm going right to the end of. I'm literally summing up the whole movie. But anyone who hasn't seen this movie, we got Sam Neill's character here. Who literally is like a, what do you call him, an insurance investigator, and he's called John Trent in the movie. He's basically, yeah, he's investigating all these insurance claims. Anyone who's scammers, he outs them. That's his kind of job. That's what he does. That's what he gets paid to do, and he enjoys it. He enjoys this job, and he loves every second of it. He's like, I just love proving people wrong. That's kind of his thing. Very full of himself, very sure of what he does, kind of up himself, the kind of guy who like does his job. Is like, I'm the best at what I do, ain't nobody better than me, I'm better than everybody else, you're trash, that kind of guy. And then he starts to investigate the Sutter Kane case. So Sutter Kane is this author of this very popular horror book. There was a horror genre, basically a very popular horror genre writer, and he's selling billions of copies like worldwide. They even say that he's even outside of the Bible at this point. So I was like, that's interesting. I was like, okay, they're gonna go there. I was like, okay, they're gonna kind of bring that into this. So yeah, he apparently he's gone missing. So that's like the main premise of this movie. And literally, Sam Neill was skeptical from the jump. He's like, yeah, you're trying to get like a publicity stunt going right here. Like, obviously he's missing in quotation marks. He's gone somewhere to write a story, to kind of increase his street cred, as it were. And they're like, no, we don't know where the heck he's gone. Apparently he went to write a book, and he never came back. Apparently he's gone somewhere, apparently. And he's like, all right, okay, I'll go. I'll investigate. Let's see if you're lying or not. But I'm gonna need some help to go going. So Charlton Heston's character, he's like the distributor. He's like this guy who he's in charge of Sutter Kane, basically in this book world. So Sutter Kane is played by Jürgen Prochnow. That's him. That's Sutter Kane in this movie. So he sends his assistant manager, Julie Carmen. She looks good. I've always had a thing for Julie Carmen. Woo. Julie Carmen, the legs. Yeah, so she is accompanying Sam Neill to go find Sutter Kane. But while this was happening, Sam Neill goes to this place with this guy, goes to get something to eat, and this guy rocks up with an axe. I was like, what the heck? Everyone's like, what the heck? As you can see as well, with this scene, the way it was shot was really good because him and the guy was sitting there. Him and this black guy was sitting there at this restaurant or something, and you see that far away shot, he's just walking through the street with an axe. It's like he just goes, bah! Smashes the window and literally quizzes Sam Neill's character, and he's just about to kill him. He's just about to kill him, so to axe him. He had these split eyes, split pupils, which is kind of weird. It reminds me of Exorcist. I haven't seen the Exorcist TV show. They do that same effect where the eyes the pupils are split, like they're fused but split. And yeah, he gets shot. Sam Neill's kind of like saying, what the heck is going on? We gotta read this book. So he reads the book. And he starts to see these visions of like a zombified cop. All these people axing this guy who tried to kill him. And he's starting to get weird visions now. He's seeing things now at this point. His mind is breaking at this point. His book does something to, even says this book does something to people, man. He's felt it too, just like these readers. Because there's pandemonium in the streets, there's chaos running rampant in this city. And it's all because of this book. The Mouth Madness. Oh man, I'm starting to get scared myself now. My door just literally closed by itself. But yeah, let's get back to this. I'm getting freaked out myself. But yeah, Sam Neill figures out that this town that Sutter Kane is supposedly in, or supposedly ran away to, is basically through the book. The books put together, because he cuts them out while he's reading the books. Cuts out these pictures, put them together, and kind of works out what part of America he's in. So he kind of works out basically a place called Hobbs End. I think that was the place, Hobbs End. Yeah, I think Hobbs End. Yeah, Hobbs End. And he and Julie Carmen's character. What's her name in this? Yeah, Linda Stiles. There we go. Linda Stiles too. Let's use a character name. Linda Stiles. John. Let's say John. Let's use the character names. John and Linda. They rock up to Sutter Kane's little town, Hobbs End. This fictional place that shouldn't exist, but somehow exists in this reality. They rock up there. John rocks up. He goes to sleep at one point. She takes over driving. They're along this road. She sees a little boy. Just on his bike in the middle of the road, this long ass road, and then she's just like, what the heck? Because she starts seeing weird things. And then she looks away, and then she looks away again, and this little boy is old. And she runs him over because he comes right in the middle of the car. Bah! And then they go outside. They see the boy, like the boy's old as heck, and then all of a sudden they turn around to go get help, and she turns around again. The boy's got up on his bike and he drives off again. So obviously, you know, something's weird going on right now in this little town called Hobbs End. You know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This weird, creepy little town, you know. Goosebumps levels. So they get back in the car. Linda's still driving. John's asleep. He's out. He's KO'd. He's knocked. She's driving all these flipping. Like, the road starts to turn different colors, starts to blow up, and it starts like changing to like a. Anyone who's seen the show Nosferatu, like where she has that power to go across a bridge to go different places in the world and that, and use her abilities. Call it the shorter way. It basically was the shorter way. Had the little Stephen King influence in there, the shorter way. And they even name drop Stephen King in this movie as well, which I like. Little Stephen King in this movie as well. And you drive over this bridge, get to this town. That's how they get to Hobbs End. And Sam Neill wakes up. He's like, "Okay, we're here. Okay, for sure. Let's go. Let's go to this inn. Let's chill out." So he goes to this hotel. This older woman who we've seen before for years. I know this woman. She's an amazing actor, by the way. She's amazing. And she runs this hotel. And they go in there. They go upstairs. They like just gone to chill out, you know, gone to inspect the town. And landmarks in this town are just like in the book. And Sam Neill can't believe what's going on, but Linda said, hey, this thing right here is just like in the book because you read it wrong. This thing is over here on the western side of this place. And I'm like, oh my days, they're in a book, bro. They're in a flipping novel right now. They're in a page of a novel. And stuff is happening. They see a church which looks possessed. There's a little boy in this church, and these townsfolk are trying to basically free this boy who Sutter Kane is held hostage apparently when you first see it. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then these townspeople are getting attacked by Dobermans, by these dogs. Linda's like, hey, let's get out of it to John. John's like, hey, don't worry about it, I want to see what's going on. Linda's like, let's get the freak out of here. Let's go. But Sammy's like intrigued by what's going on, and you know for a fact they ain't leaving this town. You know for a fact they get there. This Sutter Kane is not letting these people leave. Because this guy is like a straight villain at this point. You know exactly what he's up to right now. He's sitting in this church looking evil as heck. You got Vigo trying to save this boy. Vigo up in here being a good guy. Oh god, Vigo up in here trying to save these townsfolk. He's talking to Sam Neill, bro. He need to leave this. We can never leave this place. Kills himself. Vigo, you know. Oh, sorry for when he died, man. He killed himself. Apparently, this whole time, basically, Sutter Kane has written this in a book. So I don't know if it's real or not. We don't know. Or is this in Sutter Kane's head? This is in John's head. We don't know at this point because stuff is happening. Linda gets caught up in this possession herself because she goes to see Sutter Kane in the church, and Sutter Kane's like, Linda, that kind of thing, and then they start kissing each other, and then you see this creature come out the back of Sutter Kane's head, this flipping demon. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going H.P. Lovecraft levels right now. It's looking lit. John Carpenter mode, let's go. The Thing. Let's go. So, H.P. Lovecraft has been turned up in this movie right now. This is the way it gets turning up. There's a door that keeps getting pushed, just something's trying to break out. Sutter Kane pushes Linda's head down this book that is written. It's called In the Mouth of Madness. This is the book. You know what I'm saying? And he pushes her face and down all the information. All these weird creatures start to appear in her mind. You know what I'm saying? Her mind breaks at this point, and she's fully engulfed in this town at this point now. Now she's gone. She's fit. Her mind is toasted. Her mind is toasted. She starts to realize that Sutter Kane is the author of everyone's destruction. He is the bringer of the old ones. You know? Anyone who's read H.P. Lovecraft, right? He knows anything about Cthulhu, or anything like Azathoth, or any kind of ancient, like, old cosmic horror stuff that they've read or heard about. This is what this movie's about. So the release of the old one. This is what Sutter Kane is trying to bring about. The release of the old one. Trying to reclaim the earth as they did millennia ago. So, because apparently they have been trapped. They have been locked away. You know what I'm saying? By who? We don't know. But they have been locked away and they're trying to get back into this reality. So, Sutter Kane is like writing this new book, and literally we start to see that Sam Neill was a character in Sutter Kane's book, yo. Oh my god. I'm like, oh my god. Sam Neill is not real. Well, potentially not real. He's not a real person. That was a creation of Sutter Kane. He's from a book. This guy's whole existence is a lie. I was like, oh my god. Because Sutter Kane's like, yes, I've created you. I writ you. I'm the author. I'm God now. And I'm like, oh my god. This guy's bending reality, like just creating human beings at this point. Sam Neill, because from literally what we have seen, this probably would didn't even exist. This whole movie could be like a thing where it's I'm like, oh, We don't know what's real and what's fantasy at this point. Did he control certain parts of people's lives? Were certain characters in this movie fake? Who was real? Who was fake? We don't know. So reality is being questioned at this point. This movie is all about reality, questioning reality. What is real and what is not. This is the Matrix out here. This is the Matrix out here. Sutter Kane. It's Agent Smith out here. He's out here bending reality in that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's the architect. At this point, yeah, not Agent Smith. He's the architect. Because our case is that Agent Smith could be the one. There's other theories out there which I've read. It's very interesting. But this guy's the architect. He's the author of everyone's destruction. He's going to bring about the old ones, as I said before. And that is what he has done. He has unleashed the old ones upon the earth. And Sam Neill is written to bring this book to the masses and turn the whole rest of the world crazy, to bring about the end of days. So this is where let's start the movie, because that's how we see Sam Neill in a mental asylum. Because that's the first he was like, no, let me go. No, low blowing people, attacking people. He saw Lex Luthor's dad at the flipping welcome desk, because he's that the kind of the guy who runs this mental asylum. And this older guy who we know from all these old horror movies, he goes to see him in this mental asylum. I can't remember his name. Let me get his name. Because yeah, okay, let me get his name, because he goes to see him. Let me get his name, because I know his name is a well-known actor. David Warner, well-known actor, by the way. And yeah, he goes to investigate because he knows it's crazy out there, and apparently Sam Neill knows what's going on, so he goes to investigate because why this guy loses his mind. He talks about all these things that's happening now, because Sam Neill seems to know a lot about what's happening right now. Chaos is running the streets, you know what I'm saying? And he goes in there, it's safer in here, you know what I'm saying, than it is out there. I'd rather stay in here, because he's like, why do you not want to get out? He said, I'm good, I'm staying here. Because apparently we saw that he axed someone outside. He killed someone with an axe, just like the guy did. It's the guy he tried to do to him. So apparently he did that. He had this, he went crazy. Like that's how he got sent inside in the first place. So this guy leaves. He goes. He thinks he lost his mind, but at the same time he believes that he knows what's going on. And as soon as he leaves, people just start dying. All he hears, creature noise, creatures everywhere. You feel tentacles, tentacles flying everywhere. People just dying. So he hears all that, and then he comes out the door. The door's ripped off the hinges. He comes out. Everyone's dead. People are literally looking crazy on the street. And he just goes into a cinema and literally sees himself on screen, because literally the movie. That's it. Because the movie that was based off the books is out, and then everyone's seen the movie, because not everyone's gonna read it. Because first it was like, not everyone's gonna read a book saying there's a movie out, because Chuck Ness's character goes, yeah, there's a movie out, and then that's when Sam Neill kind of realizes that, oh man, this world is screwed. Everyone's gonna go to the cinema to watch this movie. If you're not gonna get you by a book, Sutter Kane's gonna get you by a movie. So that's what I'm saying, is all different types of media, you're gonna get hit by it. So, and then he just goes, Sam Neill just gave up at this point. He just goes to the cinema, all he lost his head, sits in the theater, his popcorn, just starts laughing. That's how the movie ends. So it ends with just Sam Neill just sitting there eating a box of popcorn and just chilling out, just laughing his head off at the end of the world. So we still don't know what the heck is real and what's not. So we just, I'm saying, stuff like this could be in his head, we don't know. So that's which a great thing that John Carpenter did, because he didn't really solidify anything, which I found interesting as well. Some things you can kind of go, okay, that happened, but at the same time, Sutter Kane's character said he's an author, you know what I'm saying, of the end of the world. So we don't know if the old ones gave him this ability to do this. So it looks like they have given him the ability to do this, to bend parts of reality, you know, to kind of cater to the old ones, to them to kind of take over the world. But yeah, so I love this movie. Not a lot of people talk about this movie in Mouth of Madness, because this movie is a classic. I said I literally just sat down one day and said, you know, let me just watch this movie because I've always seen it. It was always on my list of movies to watch, horror movies to watch. And this is amazing. This is incredible. John Carpenter, everyone involved with this movie, incredible. So I'm gonna say. But yeah, anyone else see this movie, go check it out right now. Go watch The Thing. Go watch Prince of Darkness. Go watch the Apocalypse trilogy. Go watch other like cosmic horror stuff. Everyone's into cosmic horror, they're gonna love this. H.P. Lovecraft, they're gonna love it. Everyone's into John Carpenter, they're gonna love it. So Sam Neill fans are gonna love it. And I say, they're gonna love it. So yeah, that's just my take. Yeah, man, I love this movie, and I'll be watching this again just to kind of. I'm just gonna watch the trilogy once again. I'm just gonna watch the trilogy one more time just to get more out of it, because that's what I do to watch movies more than once. Because this is the first time I watched this movie fully. It's always come on TV. I've never actually watched it fully, like from beginning to end. The boy put it on weird times of the night for me. There's something like, why did you put it this time of night? I'll go work the next day. Well, I'll have to go to school the next day when it do come out. So yeah. Wherever you are, day or night, stay safe out in these streets. It's the Legends of 011 signing out. And peace. I'm out. Review over.